key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck mather, cause he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we bout to chop it up. TCG, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains frozen. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. 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 Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck mather, cause he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we bout to chop it up. TCG, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains frozen. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece of the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. 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 Get rich with one piece.
Hello, one, and hello, all. Ooh, welcome back. This is going to be a quick episode. I know I get on here and I start yapping and I start talking to y'all. It's going to be a quick episode. I'm going to give a real quick rundown of, my day. Can't remember if I streamed yesterday. I don't think I streamed yesterday. But maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. But I'll give a quick rundown of today, and then we're going to jump into some packs. I switched it over to One Piece because I got some packs from a tournament that I was at today. So to jump into my day, um, went to a tournament, played Brook. I was pretty happy with how it played. I had made some changes because the deck that I had been playing with was like the first iteration, and I hadn't made any changes to it because I've been making and updating changes to the deck on the sim, but I haven't like translated that in real life. And the sim does pretty well, and I understand how that one plays, and I'm used to that one. This one. So anyways, I'm used to that one. The other one was like older, and I, had better things to put in there. So I made the change. There are two cards that I'm still missing. I don't know if it would have made any difference today, but I like the card. It's the I Want to Live event, the counter event for 3 cost. If you have 30 or more cards in your trash, gain a life. So yeah, it's again, I don't think that card would have made any difference. So I ended up winning. This is the tournament on Tuesdays that I go to. They only play 3 rounds, and whoever's undefeated is essentially declared a winner, right? So it isn't like the other tournaments, which I fucking hate, where they play until one person is undefeated, which I get it, but especially when you have like a certain amount of like winner packs or whatever, it's just very frustrating to have to play. I'm just like, motherfucker, it's Tuesday. I got shit to do tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Or it's a weeknight. I have shit to do tomorrow. Like 3 games in real life is like a very sweet spot. Like that is the limit, right? When we get to 4, I'm kind of like, when we get to 5, I'm like, I don't want to play fucking 5, right? Especially because like if you lose before then, you just do not give a fuck. You do not give a fuck at all, right? But anyways, I ended up winning, went 3-0. What's funny is that I actually did not go 3-0. So I won my first 2 games. They were, I don't want to call them pretty comfortable, but things worked out like I wanted them to, right? Like everything worked out. The second game I felt like was very comfortable. The first one had a little bit of a scare, but like other than that, I was comfortable. And then I got down paired. So what that means is typically you will play somebody with your same record, right? So 1-1s play 1-1s, 2-0s play 2-0s, that kind of thing. And so when you get down paired, 2-0 will play a 1-1, right? And so I was the 2-0, he was a 1-1, and it was a fucking battle. But he was a Lucy, and it was very frustrating because Lucy is so consistent, and he ended up getting his he ended up getting 4 Sabos out, which is just, Lucy is the only deck that I have ever seen where you consistently get your boss monster. I'm talking about 3 times a game, right? And it's like, it does a lot of drawing and shit like that, and it has a ton of searchers, but which is obviously the reason why it's so consistent, but it's just so frustrating that this motherfucker gets 3 Sabos. And it was funny because I was watching a Sabo before, like during my second game, and I was, watching him to the side, and I was like, and he ended up like dropping the 3rd Sabo, and I was like, Sabo is the most consistent deck. Like, you get your fucking 7 cost 9,000 power Sabo consistently, and I'm not talking about 1 or 2 of them. You get fucking 3 or 4 of them, right? And so this just so happens that this motherfucker ended up getting 4 of them. If he gets 3 of these fucking Sabos, I win the game. But it ended up, he ended up getting 4, which, whatever. It be like that sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just is what it is. Cards fall how they fall. But the game went into like overtime, and then we ran out of overtime because there's 5 minutes in overtime, or 3 turns. But I was taking so long to think because I was trying to fucking calculate lethal. I was trying to see what, if it was possible. But he ended up with 4 Sabos on the board and fucking a Rebecca blocker. So it's like you cannot get through that. And I'm talking about I had a DMG in my hand. He kept bouncing, like he kept, when you play those Sabos, you get to play those big fucking events, which bounce a character or KO a character or do something to one of your big characters. So it's like removal and they're adding to such a massive body. 4 times is too much to overcome. And anyways, it went into overtime, and then the overtime ran out, and the dude had, and technically speaking, I had 0 life. He had 1 life. It was still my turn, so I was gonna try and go for it. I was like, you know what, you won. I didn't see a way. Like there were possible outs that I had, but it would have been extremely difficult, and I don't think I could have did it. And I just told him, I was like, you know what, you win. Like, you have the life, you win the game or whatever. And he was like, okay, well, I'm 1-1, you're 2-0. Do you want me to just give you the win? And at first I was like, just in my head, I was like, nah, I don't want that shit. But then I was like, you know what, who fucking cares, right? I'll get the win. And I was like, you know what, I'll give you a pack, right? So thank you for doing that. I'll give you a pack. And so it did end up benefiting us mutually. I mean, maybe he didn't really get a benefit out of it, but overall, right, we benefited. So what happened is, if you get a bonus pack for going 0-3 or 3-0, right? And it's a pack per win. So if you go 0-3, you still get a pack. If you go 1-2, you get 1 pack. 2-1, you get 2 packs. Then if you go 3-0, you get 4 packs. So you get 3 for the wins, and then you get the bonus pack. So I went 3-0, technically speaking. And by technically, I mean, in the app it was entered that I went 3-0. But anyways, so I went 3-0. And so I got those packs, and then I got my 4th pack. And I gave him 1 of the packs. So I ended up with 3 packs. He ended up with 2. Plus I got a winner card, right? I got one of the winner packs. Where is it at? Which kind of sucks because it's a volume 1 winner pack, and I think I have all those, but whatever, who cares? But so he got his 2 packs, and I ended up with 3 packs, where if he would have won, he would have still gotten 2 packs, and I would have gotten 2 packs, and I wouldn't have gotten the winner pack. So all in all, like, it was a wash for him. I was able to get an extra pack and one of these winner packs. I also have a tournament pack here. So we're gonna open that. Like I said, it's gonna be pretty quick. Just 5 packs. I'm really wanting to open some Riftbound. I'm fiending, but I want this to be quick. I did get my box that I had pre-ordered from this shop because I hadn't picked it up yet. So I got a box from them. And then I also got one of these pre-Rift kits, which is pretty cool. So I think, was it Ghost Games? I think it might have been Ghost Games who was in here last time I was streaming. And they were mentioning, I'm not sure if it's a he or she, but they were mentioning the pre-Rift games or whatever, and explained how those work. And he said it was they said it was it's like the release events for One Piece, like the week leading up, they'll do that. And so I was under the impression like they had, it was kind of the same, right? Where I don't know, I didn't know how they gave you half a deck. He said they gave you half of like a constructed deck, and then you build the rest with the booster packs. So there's 5 booster packs in here, and it's an actual little kit, right? It's an actual sealed kit that they have that I was able to buy. I don't know how much it cost, but I didn't ask. I just said, give me that shit. But there's the pre-constructed deck. It says it's a mini pre-constructed deck containing a champion legend, champion unit, and more, bundled with 5 boosters. So there's 5 boosters in here. I really want to open that. They would not sell me 2 of them. They wouldn't sell me 2 of them, which I'm super bummed about, because I want to open one, but I also want one for one for the collection. But they had quite a few of them there. They ended up having like I think they had like 6 or 7, but they would only sell me 1. So I might go back there at some point this week. Saturday there's another tournament. While I'm doing this yapping, I need to be getting this set up. Saturday there's another tournament, but this one is actually like a special one. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's an event, right? It isn't just the typical tournament. It's an actual event. And the prize is a serialized card. So it's I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's like Extra Battle or something like that. And basically all cards are legal except for banned cards. So the rotated out cards are legal again for this particular format. Okay, so for this particular tournament, so you can play stuff from 1 through OP 1 through 4 or whatever. And so again, it's a special event. It's on Saturday, and the prize is a serialized card, right? So the serialized cards come like this. They're in these like white packs or whatever. And again, it's serialized, so that means it has a number on it, a designated number out of like however many they have. I don't know how many they have, like 100 or 2,000 or 5,000 or 10,000 or however many they have. It'll have a specific number, like, you know, this is number 500 out of 10,000 or whatever, right? So pretty cool. The card is gonna be, those cards are always fucking super valuable. Like some of the people are saying it's gonna be like $5,000. Just the people that are at the tournaments and stuff that I go to, you know, estimating it to be like $5,000, which I could absolutely see it being that, you know, that amount. So I don't think I have a fucking snowball's chance in hell, but I'm gonna go because I have about as good a chance as anyone else. It's going to be just fucking Anels. It's going to be Anel fucking all over the place. And so I'm not going to be able to beat, if I beat an Anel, I'm not going to be able to beat a fucking room full of Anels. So yeah, it's just one of those situations where I'm going to give it my best. Trust me, I'm not going to fucking go in there and growl like no bitch. But I'm going to go in there and we'll see what happens. But I'm super pumped. I'm actually super pumped about it. So that's Saturday. But yeah, so maybe when I go there, I'll see if they have another one of those pre-rift kits, because I really want to open this one. I really, really want to open it, but I'm not going to open it today. All right, so first thing we're going to do, open our winter pack. Winter chicken dinner. And this is the volume 1. So they essentially do it for like the first quarter of the first quarter of the year, or each quarter of the year is a volume, right? But we've just been having so many people come in to the recent tournaments that they just keep running. They've ran out of volume 2 winter packs. So they have started to give out the winter 1, and they're just, I guess, hoping that they get more shit from Bandai. So Vince Smokes Horror, I don't know if I have this one. So kind of lit. I'm happy about that. All right, now we got the tournament pack volume 2. They say there's 6 total types. I have only seen 3. The Luffy, there's a Luffy, there's an Ace, and there's a Sabo. Those are the only 3 I've seen. I've seen quite a few of these, so let's see if we get something different here. This is purple. I don't think I've seen the purple one yet. Oh, nope, it's not purple. It's another Ace. The other 3, there must be like variations of the Ace, Sabo, and Luffy is my guess, because I've only seen the Ace, Sabo, and Luffy. So the other 3, they say there's 6 total types. I'm assuming the other 3 are like alternate versions of the Ace, Sabo, and Luffy. Yeah, that's my guess. I don't know for sure, but alrighty. It may just be a weird coincidence that I've literally only seen them out of probably seeing 10 packs opened. All right, pack number 1. And so the dude did open the pack that I gave him in front of me. And he got it was actually a pretty decent hit. It was a Zoro, the SR Zoro, the yellow SR Zoro 4-cost one. So it was a pretty decent card. that he got, which is crazy because I just checked how many I have, and I had two because I was putting together my inventory or whatever. I was inventorying my cards, and I ran across one of the Zoros, and I was gonna put it in the inventory, but I was like, you know what? Let me just check to make sure I have a playset of these, and I only had two of them. So that one that I had in my inventory, or that was gonna go in my inventory, that one ended up being my third one. That one that he pulled would have ended up being my fourth. So, you know, it is what it is. But I may not have even gotten that pack if it wasn't for him giving me the win. So, shout out to, I don't even know his name, but I appreciate you. Kairos. Uh-oh, did we get a hit? Maybe. I think we did. Hell yeah, we did. Ooh, the alt wiper. The fuck was that? Alright. Something fell down. Let me go check what the hell that was. Oh yeah, that was creepy. Ghosts and shit. Okay. Alright, well, we're gonna just ignore that and not be freaked out that there may be a ghost that just knocked over my shit. But yeah, okay, very nice. Got an alt wiper. And I don't have that one, so I will absolutely take that. Okay, well, I'm glad you didn't pull that one. Alright, pack numero dos. Morgan Doll Genbo. Let's see. Nola. Leo, very popular card. Barrier Bulls. Oh my god, how funny is that? Got the original and the alternate back to back. Cool. I bet you that wiper ain't worth shit though. I'm going to, we'll probably, I don't know if I want to look at the what's next draw. We might just call it after I open this pack. But all right, Buggy, Mihawk, Pincers, Padding. Okay. Perrona. It's in order, do not defy me, and a Ganfall. All right, I mean, that's honestly not too bad of a little haul there. Yeah, let's go ahead and look. I want to look at TCG Player real quick. We'll look for a second. It won't be very long. All right, I want to check this wiper out real quick, and then we'll come back here. Color yellow. Beautiful card. Wiper is about $1, not too bad. Alt wiper, $8. Okay, that's not horrible. Yellow. Took that off. Now let's look at all of it. Let's look at everything. 205 for a box. It's OP16 pre-sale. I need to put my pre-orders in because we don't have that much time. Like typically we have like 2 months or so. This one I'm gonna make sure that I actually put in pre-orders at my 3 different shops. So I'm really excited about this set. I think it's gonna be a really good set. But we'll see. CNL, Monkey, D Luffy. Broke was really good for me today. this under 300 or was it over? Was it over 300? Okay, it was over 300. It's come back down now. I want to say mark price 290. Okay, it's coming back down now. Okay, I guess it's good, but not really. I want that thing to go up. This source $15. Crazy. God, Sabo, you're just fucking pissing me off today. Literally 3 Sabos. 3 Sabos, and I think I win that game. Because the Sabos they get to play that free event. And they have so many good events. It's frustrating. See, look, this is the first set of One Piece, but this is wave 2. So there were like white bottoms. There's blue bottoms versus white bottoms, and so I can't ever remember what it is, but thankfully this thing is telling us. So the white bottoms are the wave 2, and these are still selling for $1,800 a box. $1,800 for one box of the Romance Dawn. So that's why I'm like, and the original one is like, and the original, the blue bottoms, they're running for like $5,000 a box. So that's why I'm like, okay, these Origins, I want to open the Origins, something vicious, but I'm like, there's nothing in there that's going to be more than what the box could potentially be worth. So I'll keep that closed for the next 20 years. Maybe, we'll see. God, this is crazy. 407. I remember when this set didn't mean shit. This set was a fucking $100 a box, probably less. Did not mean shit. And it's $400 right now. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's because the Luffy. It's because the Luffy was in this set. Ooh, gold and silver Luffy's. Damn, Electrical Luna's going up. Electrical Luna would have done, wonders in this game, but I didn't pull any. I didn't pull any Electrical Lunas. Actually, I did pull one in. I could have used it in one of my games, but I didn't. I went for game instead, which apparently was the right decision, but. Ooh, Zoro, come to daddy. Ooh, the Gum Gum Giant went up a little bit. It's over 700 now. Nice. Bonnie's going for $20? I keep seeing a Brook, like a Supernova's like playlist or whatever. Not a playlist, but a Supernova's like a deck list or whatever. And I'm kind of interested in trying it out, but I don't know. The time of battle. This teaches. Oh, that sucks. It's $50. I do have one though, so I'm pretty happy about that. But in this, I probably wouldn't need more than 2 in this next set because I'm gonna be playing Teach. I said I was gonna be playing Enel this set, and then I understood how, and then I watched the video and then understood how Brook worked, and I was like, I am playing Brook. Brook seems fucking fun. Brook seems super fun. So I switched from potentially playing the best deck, or in the set, like maining the best deck in the set, and switched to a very, very, it's a good deck and it's fun. Bless me. Ew. But it's not the best deck. And this next set, Teach is definitely going to be the best deck in the set, and I am not switching off of that. I am not switching off of Teach. I'm absolutely playing Teach 100%. So I think I need at least one of those Teaches, and then I should be good. But so the fact that I have one, bless me, excuse me, guys. The fact that I have one is pretty good, but I'll probably have to end up buying one from either somebody or one on here. Man, I really want one of these 3rd anniversary things. Ugh. This is actually pretty surprising. It's a secret rare. It's an alt art for the big boss monster in the best deck of the format, and it's only $45. That is wild to me. It is very, very crazy to me. The Luffy is $70. The alt Luffy is $70. The alt Rush Luffy. And that's not really being played in anything. Well, I mean, it's been played in like the Bell Luffy, but you know, that's not doing as well as a Nell, obviously. Oh yeah, this Luffy in preparation for the new preparation for this new set that's coming out. But this is Paramount War. That's a block 1 card. So yeah, no one's gonna be playing this. So I don't know why people are buying it. PRB 01, $847. All right, this is the last page, and then I'm gonna get off of here. This is crazy. This thing is going for $1,200. God, I remember it was fucking $400. But like a 10, this is like a PSA 10. I saw one for 30. That sold for $3,500, like yesterday. Smoker and Tashigi. I'll be sending that one off to get graded some point soon. Well, anyways, guys, thank you very much for hanging out and watching me, but I'm gonna call it. And